up there, like, those things are important to me. And when I have to do more than that, it's just like, it's more of like a chore. Like, I don't care to, I don't care to, to have to take the time to read it. I don't like, if I'm watching, I'll give you an example. If I watch it in English, I don't like English subtitles on either. I don't like subtitles at the bottom of my screen. Because I notice that I just keep looking down to read it. And regardless of what anyone says, well, you can read it with your peripheral, but you're missing something. It might not be important. It might not be important, don't get me wrong. It might not be important what you're missing on the screen, but I don't like that that I will miss something. You know what I'm saying? But again, I understand why people watch sub. The sub is good. I watch the sub version. I just don't understand why people hate the fact that other people watch the dub version. Nobody in here is doing that. I'm just saying, like, there's people in the comments that are like, please stop watching dub. It's not good. I'm like, no, it is good. And they're like, no, it's not. I'm like, we're gonna argue opinions here? It's just a preference. We like this. Yeah, but it's not good. You can't really understand the emotion of it. I was like, no, I can't. I promise you, I can understand the emotions in this. And actually, the emotions of the Attack on Titan dubbed is very good. As an MF, I feel like you can feel emotions. I do get sad when stuff is well written. As long as it's well written and there's a good score and stuff, yeah. If it's not well written, I start to like remember that it's just a show, and if I remember it's just a show, then it tends to be fun.
Prophecy foretold.
Take beats. I'll take beats.
I can slay a dragon with this.
Ba-da-ba-dum. Ever watch Full Auto? No, I haven't. So like my story of anime in general, it's like I didn't watch any. Like I watched Dragon Ball Z growing up. I watched Dragon Ball Z growing up. I watched like Yu-Gi-Oh! And like, you know, Pokemon growing up, but I never really watched any animes.
You're out of time.
Damn. So I never watched any. And then when I was going through like my restructure at my job, I had some time off to decide what I wanted to do. And I found out that Dragon Ball Super picked up right where Dragon Ball Z left off, and I wasn't a fan of GT. I wasn't a fan of GT, so I didn't watch it at all. And then I found out Dragon Ball Super picked up right where I left off on Dragon Ball Z. So I was like, oh, that's really interesting. It picks up, like, this show that came out, you know, a few years ago, picked up where I left off, like, 7 or 8 years ago. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I watched Dragon Ball Super, and I was like, yo, this is very good. I haven't watched like an anime seriously since I was like a kid, and even then I just watched it like as it came out on TV. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like get the DVDs or anything. I just watched it as it came out on TV. So I was sitting there and I was like, I have some time right here. Like, what should I do? And then I was like, I wasn't even in the anime culture at all. I didn't even know any animes off the top of my head. The first one that came to my brain, even though I don't watch or even know the titles of animes, the first thing that came to my brain was Attack on Titan. So I just clicked on it because it was on Hulu or something like that, because I think that's where the Dragon Ball Super episodes were. And I was like, I'm just going to give it a shot. And from like episode 1, I like watched episode 1 through like episode like 11 that first night at like 2 in the morning. And I was like, yo, this show's legit. And I watched it all in dubbed. And then I got to the end of what was on Hulu, and there was no more dubbed out. It was just subbed, and I switched over to dubbed after watching it exclusively, or I switched over to sub after watching it exclusively dub, and I was like, I don't like this. And it's because, like, I've referenced a character with a voice, with a writing style, with like when you watch, like, and it's part of the reason I completely understand why people don't like dub. If you watch it one way, and that's the way you started it, and you go and you hear it in a different language with different voice actors, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. So I understand people who always watch it in sub, and then if they were to ever hear it in dub, they'd be like, yo, this is weird. That's not his voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm experiencing it the same way, but like opposite. I'm experiencing it the same way, but like opposite. So I think the voice acting in, like, I'll give you an example. I could barely watch Squid Games. If you guys watch Squid Games and you watched it in dub, holy shit. I'm not gonna lie. That's possibly the worst voice acting, dub voice acting I've ever heard in my fucking life, bro. Like, oh my god. I literally, like, I made this joke yesterday. You could have gotten with me and been like, yo, Chris, can you do the voice acting for all of Squid Games, including every character and interaction? Like, yes, yes, sure. Sure, I got you. Well, it wasn't even like since like the voice is different that it's like bad. It's just like, bro, the voice acting is just so, the voice acting itself is just so bad.
I'll be back.
Your strength is like the roaring tides.
I don't agree with that. I still watched it in dub because that's what I prefer, but like, oh my god, it was so bad. Yeah, it's good to sit on a porch for 24 hours. Yeah, it's literally encased in like ice. It's literally like encased in like insulated ice. It's good for minimum 24 hours. Take that. Literally still out in the other room with the door closed, still screaming from when I was talking about it like 30 minutes ago. Literally, it has not stopped. Holy shit, bro. Pretty sure one of the people that helps Liam get caught up on speech got them both sick. I don't know what's hard about this, but if you are sick and you work with kids, like, do not come to school.
Yeah.
Did I say school? Sorry, not school. If you are sick and you like work with kids, like, don't. No, Chris, your dog shit. Here's your fear. Oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just gonna start PvEing if he's gonna be like this. How long are you gonna be doing HelloFresh? I only have it for like 5 more days. 5 more days is what I have it for.
Dragon scale armor. It's important to look good in battle.
5 more days for HelloFresh signups. I'm hoping to get to 25. That'll help me get caught up on some bills, but if we get another 20, if we get another what, 9, that would help me a lot. Only ban. Crit. Whoa, bro, what the fuck? I can't aim!
Now, I need a worthy opponent. Enemy tower.
Need a worthy opponent. Surger will be in Duel when mana core drops? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Smite, please. So yeah, if you guys know anybody that wants to sign up for HelloFresh, if like some of you guys are interested, you're like, yo, when are you getting like the new intro, new emotes and stuff like that? Like I said, I have to wait until I get caught up. I have to wait until I get caught up on bills. So if you guys know people that want to sign up for HelloFresh, this is one of like the main ways that help me a lot. So. For Immortal. Yo, what's up, Bob Posh? How we doing? Sad tank mains? I mean, tanks took some needed, took some needed mitigations nerfs, but I don't understand buffing king size. People are underestimating the actual buff that they gave to kin size with that 1%. That 1% is 1% of their health times your attack speed. So that's gonna be, you know, 2% of their health every second. And when people have, you know, 3,000 health, that's what, another 60 damage? That's another 60 damage per second just on kins. Could you imagine adding 60 damage to anything per second in any build? That's nuts.
I can slay
That
a
is
dragon with
nuts.
this.
Golden Blade right here because I don't. He's just gonna turtle. Go Golden Blade for the second sight. So I get the box on the 24th, keep it nice, and put the box in my fridge. Then I'm good to transport it for 26 for 20 hours to the next fridge. Yes. Yep. It's good in that box in like normal weather. If you put the box in the fridge, yes, it maintains like it's cool temperature. Yeah. I mean, you can take the stuff like out of the You can take the stuff out of the box if you want and then transport it however you want, but as long as it stays in the fridge and whatnot, it's still fine. There's so many Hercs in Duel in EU. I literally don't see them ever. We got a gift. Odyssey bonus. Claim. Countess Chunga. Okay. Brum bum bum beep beep boop bida ba bum. Bigger than West? You're bigger than West, idiot. Got him. He'll never financially recover from this. Bum 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 ba da 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 dum.